and I will check. Well, actually, I made my decision before, but but yeah, you have to define the step by step, sorry, of the cosplay of Harley Quinn, but not the typical the dress, because I know that probably Harley Quinn is one of your favorite characters. Not the typical. I'm talking the dress that is like gold and black.
Oh, Club
You know?
Harley, yeah, that's like actually
Yeah.
might be my favorite Harley Quinn costume. It's, oh my god, I love it so much. I actually wanted to make it before even, you know, the classic squad, like Daddy's Little Monster outfit. I love the jacket on, that whole outfit's amazing too.
Yeah.
But also very detailed. Like, I know it looks simple, it's not. But Club Harley was, I just loved it the second I saw it. Basically, I was able to use the same wig that I had dyed for both of them. And I always make sure, like, I always try to use human hair for everything. Like, I mean, for that, it's because they already use that. But, like, for other stuff, too, I always try to. Yeah, so yeah, I already have the wig. And then basically, you know, like, the scene that she's in that is so short. I would just rewatch that, like, 1 minute clip over and over and over. Like, okay, is there anything I'm missing? You know, any little details? For that, I was able to find a forum. I don't remember what website it was, but where, like, everyone was just, like, talking about, like, every little thing. Like, oh, like, IDing jewelry, because, like, some of her jewelry was the real designer jewelry. And even by then, most of it, like, you couldn't really find it. I was only able to find, I think, like, one of her main rings and maybe one other thing that were the actual ones. Everything else I ended up having to make myself. So, like, either, like, modifying jewelry, a lot of stuff I found on eBay, and then I would just, like, modify it to get it, like, exact, because they still had a lot, like, pictures of it, you know, so you can still make it exact. One of, like, the bracelets was so hard. I had to, like, make it out of clay and, like, put all the, it was so difficult. And then, like, oh my gosh. And the dress, though, was pretty cool because the dress is metal mesh. So it's basically, like, a giant piece of jewelry. And then you have to paint on all the diamonds. So I would try to look up, like, okay, like, you know, how, like, see how many diamonds were on hers and everything. I'm cutting the fringe and everything. And then, like the strap things were, like, rhinestone chain. And again, just like, like that one really, a lot of other cosplayers, like, already had so much of the stuff detailed. Like, they would have, like, you know, I would take screenshots, they would take screenshots, you know, looking at her nails, like, okay, her nails are black and gold, but then they all have little, like, black and gold tips on all of them. Or, you know, like, seeing how her tattoos differ between costumes, you know, like, the makeup is always different, you know, on all of them. Like, oh, this scene, they use this exact lipstick, okay, can I find that? You know, like, literally, just, like, again, it takes so long to get everything exactly the same. But it ends up being really cool, though. Like, I love, like, her shoes, like, little things you didn't even notice watching the movie. Like, her shoes have black fringe on the back with, like, tiny, tiny gold chains, you know, on the back of them, you know, or just, like her jewelry. She has jewelry literally everywhere, like, layers and layers, you know, and it looks so cool when it was fully done. It's not the most comfortable thing, for sure. I only brought it to a con once, but the reception is really cool. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, I've never seen, you know, anyone cosplay this or anything. You know, so it was really cool. That's like my favorite, probably my favorite Harley Quinn outfit for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the people who haven't seen these cosplays that Josephine made are really cool. And I mean, I could say that these are my favorite too, because yeah, it seems like you could say that it's your favorite, even if the new attire that Harley Quinn has in Suicide Squad, the new movie, the red and black.
I love the new movie, but honestly, if I had to critique anything in that movie, I did not love her costumes. Like, they were cool, but not enough to me that I was willing to spend, like, a ton of money, a ton of time, you know, recreating them. Her dress kind of looked like my prom dress. It's cool. But
Yeah,
I was,
little simple, yeah.
It, you know? So, yeah.